Marcus Allen, Howie Long, Willie Gard, and James Watson, it has a way of taking a lot of pressure off a rookie and makes me realize in the NFL, it really takes more than one person to win. You know, Nick and Lynn, in the pros, they move a lot faster and they hit a lot harder, but it's just as much fun as when I was playing at Woodrow Wilson High School in Dallas. You know, I can't wait for the battle that's going to take place between Jay Schroeder and my buddy Steve Berline to see who's going to be throwing me the ball in the weeks to come. And I can't wait to get to the Dome next week and play in front of the home folks. Who knows? Maybe I'll run another one back. But for now, this is Tim Brown for NFL Forum.
Tim Brown really seemed rather relaxed for a rookie, and it's very nice of him to share his thoughts about the upcoming season with us. As a matter of fact, Nick, we know a lot of folks in the National Football League watch this program, and we would like to invite them to join us. As a matter of fact, we're talking about owners, coaches, players, equipment managers, trainers, anybody. If you have something you would like to share with us, then please have your PR director give us a call right here on HBO's Inside the NFL. We'd love to have you on the show.
Well, you know, Lenny, I think Tim Brown, being a Notre Dame guy, that's why he was so smooth. But you know something? I really don't want to rub any salt in the wounds. But I want to talk to you a little bit about last year's picks and the fact that I trounced you, not only last year, but the year before also. I mean, it really gives me
now,
great pleasure.
Now, you keep bringing up last year and the year before, and I grant you that you won those 2 years, but you never seem to mention the other 7 years that we've been...
Well, those are in dispute, so we have to throw those out.
How'd you do last week?
Last week, I was perfect.
So was I. We're off to a great start. Well, let's talk about it, and let's talk about who is going to win it all. AFC, the Cleveland Browns. Bernie Kosar is important, but I really love that Cleveland defense. They have really come of age. In the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers. I think that they're going to get an opportunity in the playoffs. That's when I think they'll get hot. And I think when it goes down to the Super Bowl, it's going to be finally an AFC team winning it, the Cleveland Browns.
So I guess I have to pick now.
Yeah,
right?
you got your
That's
choice.
The way it goes.
You can agree with
in the AFC, I really don't have any favorite. I mean, I don't think there's a great team in the AFC, but I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks. I think the Seattle Seahawks are a team that is not great, but I think they have more overall talent than any other team in the AFC. As far as the NFC is concerned, I have to go with the Super Bowl champion Washington Redskins. I really think that they've helped their team more than any other team, even though they got beat last week by the New York Giants. And when it comes down to it all, who's going to win it? I think it's going to be the Washington Redskins. They're going to be the Super Bowl champions.
Well, I'm glad once again we do not agree on this. Let's talk about the upcoming matchup, Chicago at Indianapolis. Here it is. We just learned from Gordon Forbes. 2 Bears will not play in this game because of testing positive with drugs. One of them was the most valuable player in their Super Bowl game, Richard Dent. But I think even without Richard Dent and the other player, it's going to be Chicago.
Well, I think Calvin Thomas is not that much of a factor. I'm also going to take the Chicago Bears. Cincinnati goes to Philadelphia. This is a tough ball game. Esiason had 3 touchdown passes last week against the Cardinals. I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles.
I would also go with the Philadelphia Eagles because their big defensive end is happy right now. Detroit at Los Angeles. I don't think Detroit's a very good team. I don't think Los Angeles is a very good team, but I think the Rams.
I like the Rams running game. They got a better defense than Detroit. I'll also take the Rams. Kansas City travels to Seattle. Well, you never bet against Seattle in Seattle anyways because of that Seattle Dome, the Kingdom. They just holler you out of the ballpark. So I'm going to take Seattle.
Strange you would say that. You know, the Chiefs haven't won there since. I don't know if they've ever won there. I'm going with Seattle also. The Raiders at Houston. This is the big game. I know that the quarterback situation is the important thing, but I like Houston. I like what you said, their running game, and I like their defense, Houston.
Well, I'm going to take the Los Angeles Raiders in an upset. I think it's an upset because I don't think Schrader's going to play much. It'll be second-year guy, Bureline, but I'm going to take the Raiders. Miami travels to Buffalo. I'll tell you one thing. This game here, Miami doesn't win at Buffalo. They haven't won in the past few years, and since Bennett's gotten there, I mean, he has been unbelievable, the Bennett factor. As you can see, the guy has just been incredible before and after. I'm going to take Buffalo. I know I probably can't go back to Miami.
I'm going to say, man, is this the change of heart of this man, folks? I'm also going to take the Buffalo Bills.
So agree with me on everything?
No, not necessarily. New England at Minnesota. The Vikings did not play well last week, but last year, I go to that, and they played as well as anybody. Minnesota at home.
Well, Steve Rogan had a great game last week for the New England Patriots, but look who they played. They played the lowly Jets. I'm also going to take Minnesota at home. New Orleans travels to Atlanta. Marion Campbell and that Atlanta team, I think they can practice them now until the cows come home. They can't beat New Orleans.
They're not a good team. No. New Orleans is a strong team. New York Jets at Cleveland. The Jets are a terrible team this year. Boy, they went downhill in a hurry. And even without Kosar, Cleveland and everything.
Hey, that's what happens when you clean house. They clean out too many people. I take Cleveland also. Pittsburgh at Washington. I like the Washington Redskins. I just think that team is going to be the team this year.
Well, I understand that. I would take Washington also. San Diego at Denver. At Denver, they lost last week to Seattle. They are not going to lose against San Diego's not a good team. They lost their best player, one of the best players, Lachey. I'll take Denver.
I'll take Denver also. San Francisco at the New York Giants. Tough ball game. The Giants are, you know they're going to be tough at home. The 49ers are going to have Steve Young at quarterback. He's going to give the Giants some fits, but I do have to take the Giants.
I think that Steve Young is going to give the Giants a lot more fits than Doug Williams did because of his mobility. We're not even counting out Montana. He may play at that, but I'm taking San Francisco. Tampa Bay at Green Bay. Boy, what a matchup this is, folks. That's guys, misery loves company, I guess, when you take a look at these two teams, their record the last couple of years. Low in the National Football League. But I got to pick somebody. I'll pick the Packers.
Well, I'm going to take the Packers also. You know, Ray Perkins, the Tampa Bay coach, has lost 9 straight games as an NFL coach. That goes a lot. Dallas at Phoenix. You know, the Cowboys have lost 15 of the last 21 non-strike ball games. I think Gene Stallings, the coach of the Phoenix Cardinals, has got something in store for them. I'm going to take Phoenix.
I think only Cincinnati's 3 touchdown passes by Sias and Whitman last week. I'm going with Phoenix also. Well, there you have it, folks. That's our premiere show for this season. We hope you enjoyed it, and we sure hope you join us again next week on HBO's Inside the NFL.
I led the NFL in rushing 4 times. Watch Inside the NFL next week to see where I am now.
I don't know of any way to have changed myself. I was the person I was. They didn't. If they could have told me how to be somebody else, I might have tried it. They never, that wasn't the situation. There was never any instructions on how to be a different person. It was just, here's the way it is. You've got to deal with this.
This has been a presentation of HBO Sports, the network of champions.